My beautiful Scorpios, what is coming into your world this week that you need to be aware of? I hear kisses, sweet kisses. Some of you Scorpios could be falling back in love with someone. It could be you making love to someone. If you are in a connection, just know that this is a week where your connection will get even stronger. And if you two decided that you want to take your time and work back on this again, they're struggling. Like behind the scenes, they cannot stop thinking about you. They're obsessing over you. When you don't reach out to them, they're wondering what you're doing or if you're around anybody. They may try to play it cool and aloof externally, but on the back end, they are going nuts. Another thing too, they could have thought they had it like that with you. For some of you Scorpios, you had other options, or you had another option. Some of you could have even tried to make things work with someone that you could have been with longer. You could have had a longer experience with someone that you really wanted it to work, but it's like every time that you would go back, you would get more heartbreak, so this is probably why you want to take things slow with this person. You really, really want to take things slow. Just know that if you are like overcoming and still healing and from a breakup, or some of you could have lost someone. Like if you are still overcoming a death, and sometimes you just go into depression and you just need to be by yourself in order for you to mourn the loss of someone who has crossed over. Like while you are going through that, the person who's connected to you, they're just waiting on you. They're really, really waiting on you, and they see a lot with you. Yeah, the bottom of the deck for you is definitely reunion energy. All right. A lot of reunion energy. Also, Scorpio, I hear dinner and a movie. You guys could be contemplating on going out together if you're reuniting with someone. Strong reconciliation energy for you when it comes to your love life. Some of you too, you could be going out with coworkers. You could have some coworkers that you may decide you all could be going through things, whether this could be coworkers or this could just be a group of friends. You all are going through things separately, and you all just need some time out where you don't have to think about what you're going through, or you don't have to think about responsibilities. And I see you all coming together and having such a wonderful time. Some of you, your hair grew really long. So if you have been wearing protective hairstyles, you're going to notice that your hair grew a lot. Some of you guys can be on a hair growing journey. You could have, at times you were losing your hair, and it could have been because of stress. It could have been because of medication that you were on, but now your hair has been growing back. So whatever product that you change to, it agrees with your hair, and you're going to like the way that your hair looks. There's something to do with your hair. You're really going to like the way that your hair looks. You're going to feel like way more attractive to your own self. It's not going to come from externally, like outside of you. Like you're going to look in the mirror and start to really say like, I like this new look, or I like the way my hair looks on me. Like you're going to start to admire certain features on your face, especially if you had like upgrades or you've been using certain skincare. Now your skin looks so clear and clean. You're going to like it. All right. Let me see what else is going on with you. Yeah, you're going through a huge transformation. Some of you too, I just heard commercial driver. Some of you guys are going to get a CDL license, and you're going to working long hours, long nights. And if not, you could be with a truck driver and they work long hours and long nights. They could just be receiving their first truck, which is really going to be excited, So if you have somebody who works for trucks or getting their first business off the ground, a trucking company, you're going to be so proud of them. Their first truck is huge. They can have a tractor trailer and they're going to be driving, and you could be supporting someone's journey if you're with them. Okay. Let me see what else is going on with you, Scorpio. You're going to feel more blessed. You're going to feel so blessed is what you're going to be going through. It's like things that you didn't know how it was going to work out. You could have been in a state prior to this reading. You could have been in a state of confusion. You could have been in a state in fear. Like you didn't know what the outcome was going to be. You could have been waiting for something, whether it be like an approval on something. You were just waiting on something that you could have been feeling a little bit fearful or in the unknown about, like, how is this going to turn out for me? And things end up turning out way better than you expect. Yeah, let's go. I knew it. You was expecting a loss. You know what it could be too. For some reason too, I just heard dumpling and rice. You gonna be craving carbs. You're gonna like that good old dumpling, honey. You gonna want that rice. But you know what you could have been going through as well? You could have been expecting the worst, Scorpio. You know, like you feel empowered and you feel hopeful, then all of a sudden you can start to doubt it because it's taken too long. Whatever that was for you, you could have been doubting it. You know, you could have been going through some losses, and losses could be like if you lost someone that you love, they crossed over on the other side. Some of you could have been really battling with financial losses and you didn't know what was going to happen. Some of you, if you applied for a loan, you didn't know if you were going to get approved for the loan. You just could have been in a place of confusion about your future and about your security. Specifically, it could have been about your security. And, you know, if you could have thought you were going to lose a lover. You could have thought that you were going to lose a lover and you'd have to start all over again. And you could have been really afraid about going back into the dating world. You tired of the dating world. Some of you Scorpios could be really tired about the dating world. You know, like the thought of you like, damn, I have to put myself back out on the market again can be so freaking daunting because you can feel like, especially if you're a Scorpio, you've been on the apps, you feel like you've tried the apps, you've tried, you know, to go back to exes. You've tried so many different new techniques or different things to date. And some of you could have even been to like healing. And it's like, what do I got to do? What do I got to do to get me a good woman or a good man? You know, it's like you didn't know what else is left to do. So you could have took a break. If you had a breakup, you could have just took a break. You know, some of you too, if you could have been working on a career that you had to invest a lot in and you could have had financial losses because of it, you could have took a break. Like, damn, what else do I got to do? Like, I'm getting kind of tired. And it's crazy. It seems like as soon as you have that, then all of a sudden things start to shoot forward. All of a sudden you start to get abundance. Things start to speed up. You start to get recognized for your worth. You know what this gives me to the feels of, Scorpio? You know, like how they say God is working behind the scenes for you and you just don't know what's going to happen. I feel like you went through one of those stages. With transformation, you could have been going through an upgrade, a level up, and you didn't know what was happening. You know, you could have even felt like weird or just really tired and drained and just loved your bed, baby. Loved them snacks. Baby, you could have been on a snack attack. You just wanted to eat and just lay down, and you could have just felt like you didn't have the same energy. You could have just threw in the towel like, baby, I'm just tired. You could have been tired of being sick and tired. You just wanted to unplug and just be in the moment because you were just so sick and tired of fighting, chasing, worrying, stressing, you know, fighting, stressing, worrying. You could have been on repeat with that. Some of you, I even hear on repeat, you had a sad song. If you did lose a lover, you had a sad song on repeat. And you couldn't get the person out your head, or if somebody passed over, you couldn't get what they done to themselves out your head. You could have just been, you know, like, but trying your best to keep calm. I just see, like, let me tell you, you and your bed could have been besties, okay? Your bed, your remote, your TV could have been best friends, okay? When you were just, surrender. Whether you know it or not, you could have been in a place of surrender where you felt like there's a lot of things that are happening that are out of my control. And instead of me trying to worry, stress, how about I just sit and enjoy the ride? You could have went through one of those things. Like, let me just sit back and enjoy the ride. Like, what's the point of trying to fight against the current? So you just sat back, baby, got your favorite snacks, and some of you could be getting into rituals. You could be practicing rituals now, if that's your thing, you know, you lighting candles, and you could be praying, or you could be trying different types of manifestation techniques. And after you do your manifestation technique, you can just leave it in God's hands, you know? So that's what you've been practicing. And baby, things are shooting forward. I even hear bored. Some of you guys could have just felt so bored. Let me see. Some of you may hear of a pregnancy, and if the person's gonna like, should I keep the baby? Should I not keep the baby? Yeah, you have a lot of good fortune that is going to come towards you. Spirit says you rattle the feathers of people just by being you. Just by being you, you may rattle some feathers. So what's the point of you even trying to understand? Like, Spirit wants you to get to the point with yourself of like, why they don't like me, or why do I trigger people so easily when I'm not even trying? It's going to fall on deaf's ears. You just rattle people around you because of who you are, because of the light that you shine. There's nothing that you can do about it. So you might as well just accept it. Just accept the fact that there's going to be lots of people who are going to love you, lots of people that are going to celebrate you. And there's going to be a lot of people who are just miserable. They're just miserable. You may come to work and you seem so excited. You just seem like nothing's bothering you. You could be a Scorpio that no matter what you go through, you don't wear it on you. You know, you could be a Scorpio that when you feel down, you try to dress up to make yourself feel really good. And you try to keep a smile on your face. You like to help people when you're down, and it can rattle people that you just always seem okay. You know, so there's nothing you can do about that. And it's funny because sometimes you're not even okay. You're not even okay all the time. But yeah, you have great fortune that's coming. You have unexpected income that is coming into your hands. Some of you guys could literally be changing a job. And then another thing what Spirit is trying to say with transformation, some of you guys could be changing your house, and it's not as expensive as the other one was. You know, so you could save. I'm talking about you save a lot, like $500 you end up saving from moving into another place, and you really like the place. The only thing is it just looks like it's a little bit more country. So there's a lot of more space around you. I see space, you know, in the country, your neighbors is like 10 miles away. I'm just making that up, by the way, but you can just be moving into a place where the rent is cheaper. It's way more quieter. It's like out in the country, a lot of land, and you're going to save like $500. So it's going to be worth it. Let me see what's going on with your lover. What is going on with the lover? When it comes to love, well, the first thing that just somebody who's been spying on you. I don't know how much communication you guys had. You could have been spying on them too, by the way. Even if you did have another option temporarily, or if you were trying to make it work with somebody else, you were spying on this person too. You were spying on them and they were spying on you. Or you could have just been single and to yourself and they were spying on you. Okay. Yeah. So at the bottom of the deck, again, it shows Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. You could be with an Aries. You could be with a Virgo came out. Virgo, Taurus. And they want to be with you. They want to show you a better version of themselves. You're probably tired of hearing it, some of you, you know. This person really does battle with themselves. Sometimes you go into separation with this person because they could be at war with themselves, and they're trying their best to show you that they can be a man. They are capable. Ace of Pentacles, it could be somebody who is struggling financially and they finally got a job, so they feel like they have more to offer to you. All right. So tell me more. Yeah, it's a soulmate. This is definitely a soulmate. This is definitely somebody that you already had an experience with. They could have went through a huge awakening. You could have been upset because it's like, baby, is we or is we not? You know? Yeah. They're going to send you out an offer. They're going to send you out an offer. And with the page, it could be the beginning of an opportunity for you guys to start love all over again. You know, this person may even want to take things a little bit further and talk about moving in together because it shows a new home, a new relationship, a new home. So they may want to move in your house. They speak so positively about you. If you meet, they might introduce you to like a sibling. And I hear like, oh, they speak so positively about you. An aunt. Yeah, this time they're going to be way more open and vulnerable with you. So if the problem was they would not open up, they're going to open up. And they want you to know, like, you open up their mind to so much more. They miss your touch. They miss the way that you laugh. This person seems tired. They like staying at home with you and just watching movies. If you're a drinker, they love sipping with you. They want to support you and be by your side. They're going to come to you a little tired. They're a little exhausted. All right. Of course, you know that. Hold on. Spirit says, make sure that you take care of yourself. You have too many people who depend upon you. So it just means like you may be a Scorpio that you have children that you need to take care of, or you may have a parent that you even take care of. But Spirit, like, baby, you need to take care of yourself. You really need to put yourself first, because if you're not good for you, you won't be good for anyone else. So they want you to pay more attention to your health, Scorpio. Let me do one card for work and then I'll do the rest on the other side. Yeah. So for you, it's like you're going to get more publicity. It's like your finances are going to start to increase. Some of you guys, you could be podcasters, singers, models. You could work on social media. And if you do, you're going to have a step up. All right. On the other side, I'll do other work messages. Love and light, my boos.